and he felt like they would get along since they both had government jobs. They became close with one another in the months leading up to Gurley's arrival from Malaysia. Pedro said of Dyson, he was very well dressed, impeccably personality is how he said it. He wanted to give the best impression. And soon, Dyson went to Pedro's house daily to play dominoes, a tradition that they would continue once Gurley Chu and he married. Dyson began telling him strange stories about his past, okay? So according to him, Dyson's first wife and 2 children died in a horrible car accident. He also shared that he had graduated from the University of Japan when he was 12 years old. Very impressive. He was also working with the government on experimental drugs, and the FBI was monitoring him. So,
how do we balance cortisol levels naturally? Here are 5 ways that can help. Click to learn more.
obviously, Pedro is thinking this is one interesting cat here. And when Gurley began seeking medical attention for her infertility, Dyson told Pedro that he was, quote, the last of the Hassenkopfs, except for an uncle back in Germany. However, he told Pedro's wife, Luz, a completely different story. According to her, Dyson was raised in Switzerland, and his father was living in New York with 2 daughters. And it was due to these conflicting stories that she just stopped trusting Dyson, especially when he kept telling everyone that he was dying of leukemia, which was something that everyone except for Luz believed. And while Gurley attempted to fix her infertility problems, the Hassenkopfs decided to get a pet, a reddish chow puppy. Oh, they're so cute. I love chows. However, it was very sad. Only a few weeks after having this dog, Gurley showed up at Ernie Johnson's house and said, quote, my girl died. Apparently, out of nowhere, the previously healthy puppy just began convulsing and shaking before it died right in front of Gurley. And obviously this was very, very upsetting for her. And when they got a second puppy, this one wasn't around long either because it randomly disappeared from their backyard. And Dyson broke the news to Gurley, who was heartbroken. Definitely makes you think, since he's the one who's breaking the news. Yeah, I mean, this is just, I think, all of our opinions, but I think Dyson killed both of those dogs.
He had something to do with it.
Yeah.
Making money move should be easy, so that's why there's Cash App. It's fast and safe, and honestly just way more personalized than the other apps out there. There's no extra hoops to jump through, no extra fees. All the tools are right there to help you cash in on what you need. Cash App, baby. If you don't got Cash App, what you doing, man? Get Cash App. It's the easiest way to send money to not only your friends, your family, but also just anybody. I mean, I use Cash App to pay my landscaper, to pay the handyman. I mean, it's just so convenient to have it. You know, you don't even have to take your wallet. You got to pull your credit card out. You know, we all lose our wallets. Sometimes I'll pull credit cards out to like pay somebody or have them like actual code, and then I'll forget that I gave it to them or I set it down, then I lose my credit card. Cash App, it's just so simple. You just pull the money out of your account that you need, you can put it back in, and you know, it's easy to share your Cash App with everybody that you send and receive money from. You know, go out with the boys, go out with the girlfriend, the wife, you know, make her pay you back for that dinner, you know. Give her your Cash App, man. Make sure, you know, make sure your friends are hitting you back with that money that you put out there for them. So for whatever insane reason you don't already have Cash App, just download it from your phone's app store, sign up and enter our code MileHigher in your profile, send $5 to a friend, and you'll get $10 just for it. So you heard that right. For a limited time only, new Cash App users can use our exclusive code to earn some additional cash. For real. There's no catch. Just download Cash App and sign up and use our exclusive referral code. You know what it is. Mile Higher in your profile. Send $5 to a friend within 14 days and you'll get 10 big ones dropped right into your account. I mean, we're talking a Chipotle burrito right there in your account. Terms apply. That's money. That's cash out. In February of 1996, the couple moved to a new home just around the corner on Moon Street. They still maintained their close relationship. Dyson believed he was traveling to different hospitals because it seemed like they were financially well off. I mean, Dyson purchased her a green BMW and a Jaguar for himself, both in cold hard cash. While their home wasn't nearly as luxurious as the cars, it had all the items and furniture necessary, for a large home. However, there was one room inside of this house that was off limits to everyone, including Gurley. Dyson would spend most of his time at home inside of his secret little room.
That is like the biggest red flag
Yeah.
ever. Can you imagine?
When your
You had
own
a
wife,
secret room.
you'd be busting the door to you.
Oh yeah, there would be yeah. I would take an axe to the door for sure.
Like, what do you got in there? I mean, you want to come off suspicious and shady.
Yeah.
Have a secret room and a door that's locked on the
Dude, who did we cover recently that had a secret room?
Drew Peterson.
Yeah.
His was more like a fucking like a sex dungeon.
Yeah.
Evil. And I mean, Dyson's better, but I don't know. Yeah, you can't have a secret room in your house and not be doing something. You can have a man cave that has a sign that says "No girls allowed."
Yeah.
But
I guess you can.
but
it ain't gonna be up for long. Unless you live alone.
But to lock people out of it.
right, that's just like immediately like what you said to Josh. What are you keeping in here?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is in this?
Yeah. Well, it's like to me, when you're married to someone, there are no secrets like that, especially in your own home. But she's terrified of him too, which we'll get to, and I wouldn't want to push him if I were in her shoes either. So I get it.
No, this guy's out of his mind. Get this. After 6 months living in the new house, Dyson came home from a trip with a new addition. A 3-week-old baby named Dimitri.
Yes, you heard that right.
He just
Showed up with a baby.
Yeah. Which Gurley, she immediately called Ernie, who was shocked because Gurley had previously said that she didn't want to adopt a child, right? When Ernie saw the infant, she asked how Dyson got this small boy. Gurley explained that he had adopted Dimitri through his lawyers, although she didn't even know how he had acquired a child on a random trip out of town. Oh, how confusing. What on earth is going on here?
Imagine your spouse coming home with a child.
Yeah.
Like,
Goes on a business trip, comes home with
it's like, look what I picked you up on the way home.
a young kid.
And it's really sad. I mean, this poor kid.
Yeah.
Explain more. It's horrible.
Later on, Dyson would also explain that he had harvested eggs from Gurley before giving them to a surrogate mother. What?
Yeah, he had done
So he
a
just
little
went off
harvesting
and
on his
did
own.
this, and then did it, yeah.
And she has no idea that it happened. Okay.
Yeah. And as you can imagine, if we were somehow involved in this situation, Ernie, the neighbor, is like, okay, so this is not adding up. At this point, Ernie found it hard to believe all of Dyson's crazy stories. For one, when they first met in 1993, he explained that his various trips out of town were for grad school. Then he said he was a touring lecturer before finally settling on, oh, I'm a traveling surgeon now.
Yeah.
Because that's exactly how it works, right? And his stories for others, like Pedro Tirado, were getting even more intense. In 1990, the U.S. Department of Energy teamed up with the NHS to try to identify all 30,000 parts of the human genome. Because the project was daunting, the government funded the program until 2005 to complete it. Around 1995, Dyson Hoskov claimed he had done it himself.
Because he's a genius.
He told Pedro that he had a machine broken up into 5 parts that when he combined them, it could map the human genome. I'm sure it's that simple. I'm sure it's
Just 5 pieces.
connect these 5 parts and boom.
It's giving, like, what's her name? Elizabeth Holmes. Is that her name?
Yes, yeah, Theranos.
Yeah.
Style,
Yeah.
yeah.
you see that her husband is trying to raise money now too?
Yes,
For
he's
like
starting
a
his
blood
own.
identification program or
Yes,
something like that?
that he's. Yeah, I just saw a headline for it. I didn't really look into it, but yeah, he's trying to create his own company that has to do with.
As his wife is in jail.
Yeah, she's still in jail. He's like, round 2, baby.
Wow.
I don't want to be left out. Maybe I can go to jail too.
Well, anyways, Dyson told Pedro that the project would be worth billions of dollars once all 5 were put together at the University of New Mexico. He urged Pedro to invest. Come on, man. It's going to change the world. And he was convincing enough that Pedro began taking money out of his savings and giving it to Dyson. So Dyson's got some level of
Personality.
personality. You know?
He's persuasive
He's
and
very
convincing.
persuasive. He sounds like he knows a lot of big, he name drops. He's like one of those name dropping.
I think he probably would talk over people's heads too, and just say a bunch of things that sound smart to get people to get on board.
Yeah.
Well, and, I was telling you guys before this, but in the book, September's Sacrifice, which is written about the Gurley Chew case by Mark Horner, who was an investigative journalist who was covering it at the time. He said specifically that Dyson would know within a minute of meeting someone whether or not he could scam them. And if he felt like he couldn't scam them, he would just stop interacting with them. And that's why he didn't really interact with Pedro's wife that much, Luz, but he was like, Pedro, I got on the hook. So he definitely knew. It might not be that he was so good at convincing people. I mean, he certainly was to a certain degree, but it was more so that he knew who he could prey upon, really.
The type of people that he could trick.
Right.
Yeah.
Soon, Dyson would start taking Dimitri over to the grottos while Gurley was at work, so Luz could care for the child while Dyson
Hey, Bobby.
Essentially. When Luz told Dyson,
I'm just trying to level up my room.
He took Dimitri across the street to another woman's house.
Oh boy,
and
wrong
whenever
side.
he would pick him up, Dimitri would scream, quote, "I don't want to go. I like it here." Says pretty much everything you need to know.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to level up my
A
room.
person that should not have a child.
Oh my god. Yeah. Furthest from the type of person who should have a child. So in the summer of 1996,
I can't see
Kimberly
anything.
Glasgow, which is actually not her real name, was working a regular shift at Supercuts when a, quote, interesting man sat in her chair. I bet you can imagine who this interesting man was. It was Dyson. And
So by
Kimberly
leveling
thought
up
that
your
he was
room,
funny,
you have to
he
have
was a
these
doctor, and most
boxes.
importantly,
You have
he was
to
single,
talk in the
and he
thing.
returned
Oh,
3
thank you
weeks
so
in a
much,
row
Bobby.
before
That
they had
helps
their
level
first
up my
date.
room. The star points.
But soon the two of
Thank
them
you.
were going out regularly.
So anyway, if you want, you can come up in a box and talk to me. That would level up my room even quicker. I want to get to a level 11 because I want to do a sleep stream for night shifters.
Up to 3 times a day.
In the morning when I get home from work.
Dyson explained that it was morphine.
And you have to be a level 11
that was slowly taking his life.
to be
But it
able
wasn't
to
just
do
the little
YouTube
injections that were
videos.
part of his strangeness.
I don't know. I learned all about it this morning. I'm hoping Mr. Moto will come.
Really creepy. Her 14-year-old daughter needed a physical to compete in high school sports.
It looks
So, of
better
course,
when it's higher.
Dyson, Hasselhoff, doctor, agreed. However, he didn't examine her with his hands or any medical instrument.
So
He
I'm
simply
playing
just had
YouTube
her
audio
take off
videos.
her clothes and he...
And you can do this here, Bobby.
So, you can just add pedophile to the list as well. And things only got weirder from here because months into their relationship, Kimberly returned home from a late night shift to learn from
And I'm
her
getting
two
ready for
sons, who were
work.
only 10
And I
12
made
years
some
old,
dinner.
that Dyson had been
Well, I made
over
my
earlier
form
to
of dinner,
draw
which was a
blood from
frozen
her.
Stouffer's
And obviously
encore
she's like,
meal.
what the fuck? Why are you
Because I don't cook. I don't like to cook. I don't enjoy talking about food. I could survive on 3 chicken nuggets and 7 french fries a day. And I could. So anyway, let's see where my room's at now. I'm halfway through level 2. I'm going to get to a level 11. I got to put on makeup. I look like hell. Oh well. Dennis is still sleeping. I've been up. I done did laundry. I cooked that Stouffer's meal. So that's that. Just wanted to say, hey, I'm going to go back to my other picture now. I'm really attempting to learn this app. I'd like to completely get off of TikTok and stay away from them. I just wish they had the reels here. Like how on TikTok you can watch the reels. Oh, you want to see Eddie Biscotti? Just Eddie Biscotti, huh? Just Eddie, huh, baby? This is Eddie. Anyone steal? Which does you want, Eddie? Tell them what a bad boy you are messing with my new tree. You're stealing my birds off of it. I gotta comb you. Think, oh, you're gonna sit there. Whatever. He's gonna sit right. Let me get rid of that. He's gonna sit right there because that's what we do. We sit right there. You sit right there, huh? Him's not a bad boy. He don't mean to mess with that tree, do you? Hey, Rowan. This is Eddie Spaghetti. Look at him. He looks so wounded, doesn't he? Is the neighbor's kid okay? I hope so. Let me see that paw. Let me see it. I feel a cracked nail. Oh, it's not cracked. You got something wrapped around it, kiddo. Let me see. Look, I got it for you. Let me feel these babies. Oh, him's such a good boy. He just lets me do it, huh? Well, that was very nice of you. You love cats? I don't know. I'm not much of a pet person. My granddaughter wanted a cat, and then my daughter didn't want to pay the fee. So you know how it is. I don't know if you have grandkids, but I ended up with a cat. And it's okay. Eddie's not bad. He just is young and he messes with a lot of things. He's very needy. He's a snowshoe. And he's very needy. He likes to spend time. He likes to cuddle. He kind of follows you around like a dog. You have no kids? I have 3. I have my son, and I have my 2 daughters. Now, I guess I have 4, really, because I have a fake son, who I love like he was my real son. If you want, you can come up in a box. That'd help me get some experience points. I'm trying to level my room up. I want to watch YouTube videos. Oh, I am. Thank you, though. There's Eddie Biscotti. Yeah. He's kind of bad. You're kind of bad. You're kind of bad. You're a bad boy. You just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. I like it usually when I put him like this, he'll literally hug me. And he will. Oh, okay. I understand that. See, usually he'll hug me like he's doing. And he'll just lay here. Now I'm going to have fur all over me. He's good. He's sleeping. His eyes are doing a lot better today. Well, they were last night anyway. I'm assuming when he wakes up they will. You know, I think, and I hope he wouldn't be mad at me for saying, I think God, I got fur all over me now. I think he has a bad stomach, like maybe an ulcer or something. I mean, I couldn't imagine being him for everything that happens to him on these places. But I do. I think he probably has an ulcer. I think that's why his stomach always hurts. But I guess it's pretty normal. I'm going to put the camera on the cat. Sure have. But you know how men are, Rowan. Because like the other day he was sick and he threw up. And I believe he threw up, like, to me, being in the medical field for so long, although I might not be a nurse, I know a lot about nursing because I've been in it for 26 years. I believe he has what we would call coffee ground emesis. And I think he throws up a little bit of dried blood. And his stomach is always hurting. And when bad things happen, it gets worse. And so, like, yesterday, that shit happened, and I don't know, I just feel bad for him. So, but I guess it is what it is. You can't make someone try to, he thinks Rolaids or Tums are going to help, and they're not going to help so much. But what can you do, Eddie Biscotti? What can you do? Look at Eddie Biscotti. Yeah, we're okay. He, I don't know. We were at a restaurant, and the waitress came over, or one waitress, and they were like, "Do you have a daughter named Emma?" And he was like, "No." And the waitress was like, "Well, I'm confused because somebody called and said a guy with a tiger hat on who's with his girlfriend. This is his daughter, and I'm going to be late, or I'm not coming, or something like that." And it's just all like real super weird, Rowan. It's like scary. Like somebody knocked at my door. I got like a DoorDash delivery. Like, how did you find my address? Like, why were you looking for my address? Like, so I got like a delivery at like 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning. And like, I watch my granddaughter 3 days a week. So if my granddaughter was here, she would have been afraid. She's only 7 years old. She would have been afraid to hear somebody banging on the door like that. Like, it's almost cruel to me. But it doesn't matter because people are going to do what they're going to do. And I put a note on my door and just said, no matter what, don't knock. I didn't order anything. Just leave the package because I'll just throw your money away. But it's just all real super weird to me. But what do I know? I'm just a dumb bitch. But like, I don't get it. Like, I don't get why they hate me so much. I really haven't done anything to anybody. I don't think anyway. But like, even him, I don't get it, but I don't have to understand. And it's probably a good thing that I don't, because it means I'm not on their level. But I just hope they don't do that when my granddaughter is here, because that would scare her. And she's just a little girl. Imagine having someone bang on your door at 5:30 in the morning, 6 o'clock, whatever time it was. And then I asked the young lady who was the deliverer, I got cat hair all over me now. Oh, Eddie, you're really shedding, babe. It's springtime. Like, she showed me the phone number and she showed me the messages the person was sending her. And they're like, make sure you bang on the door 5 or 6 times so I get up and get it. And it's just so stupid. Like, why would you even waste 20 or 25 bucks to do that? I mean, to scare a little girl, that's what you do. You want to scare a little girl. It's just sad. Why would you waste your money? I only make like, oh my goodness, did you just bite me, mister? Are you done being petted? Then you could jump down. Don't you bite me, don't you bite me, you bite yourself. Don't you bite me, you bite yourself. Okay, bye-bye. Goodbye. Ugh, now I got cat hair all over my uniform. Well, not all of them are weird, but like several, like there's like 10 of them, 6 to 10 of them that are like real fucking stalkers. Like, so then I was doing my morning stream because I usually do a morning stream, and they were like in my morning stream and they're like, who's at the door? And it's just, it's all so weird. They stole pictures of my 80-year-old father off his Facebook. It's all so weird. But I guess I don't have to worry about it. It's not me, right? Oh no, Dodgers is a great guy. I love Dodgers. Oh, I just got a message at the top of my screen. Let's see, I'll be right back. Ugh. Like, and now I guess they record me here. Put things out. That's so sweet. And you don't know who to get rid of. So, like, why? Am I that interesting? Like, I doubt it. I know that one's bad. This one's probably bad just by the name. I don't know, Austin. I don't know. But I know if someone scares my granddaughter, I'm going to be really, really upset. But I guess that's probably what they want anyway, so it's great. Oh, well, I guess I'm going to go back to a YouTube video because I can't talk on here either, because we'll go ahead and we'll put that out there too. Oh, well. Austin, you should give me some star points so my room can level up. I want to do a sleep stream for night shifters. And, oh God, I have cat hair all over me. I have to be a level 11. And star points are free. I just want to do a sleep stream. Oh boy, I'm dropping everything. Oh, there's my table. Thanks, Austin. I appreciate it. I forced you to do that. I'm sorry. All right, I'm going back to my YouTube video since I can't talk anywhere. I can't have any friends. I can't go anywhere. I can't do anything. This is perfect. But you know what I got? I got a real life. So they can keep fucking around online while I go live my real life. Ooh, Austin, you just leveled me up to 2. Thanks, Rowan. I'm still going to be here. I'm just going to play the YouTube video. And I think I'm going to go put on some makeup. Get ready for the day. Take off the old makeup, put on the new makeup. Try to clean my act up. So I'm just going to go back to the YouTube video.
Children, and so she confronted him, and Dyson explained that he desperately needed a bone marrow transfusion for his leukemia, and so he drew their blood to see if they could be a match. Yeah, totally normal behavior.
Which I'm sure that went over real well.
Yeah, I'd be like, fuck you,
What?
I'm calling the police.
You fucking psycho.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Thanks,
Well, I
Rowan.
know my consent to do that, and my children certainly can't consent to that.
No.
The hell?
Like, and I think this is just the earliest pattern we can see of Dyson using his leukemia to excuse every bizarre action. I mean, it goes on and on and on about him doing something weird as fuck and then being like, oh, I have leukemia.
Yeah, and I'm dying, so
I'm
I
dying.
had to.
Right.
You've probably heard about Voxable's flagship product, the Casita.